Welcome to Historian and Legend, the podcast where we break down major events from around the world. I am Era Apriliana.
Miftahul Anwar. Raffi Andika Pratama.
And I'm Lesti. Today, we're diving into one of the biggest anti-colonial uprising in Indonesian history, the Diponegoro War.
To help us explore this topic, we're joined by Dr. Al-Fahri, a historian with specialists in Indonesia colonial era conflict. Doctor, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to talk about this important part of Indonesian history.
Let's start with the basic. What actually triggered the Diponegoro War?
The war began in 1825 because of a combination of political pressure, economic exploitation, and cultural disrespect from the Dutch colonial government. The final spark was when the Dutch planned to build a road that cut through Prince Diponegoro ancestral land, including a sacred area. He saw it not just a deeper colonial interference. That's when he decided enough was enough.
For listener who may not call him Wong X-Native was Prince Diponegoro.
Okay, Prince Diponegoro was a noble from the Yogyakarta Sultanate, born in 1785. He's important because he became the leader of one of the largest resistance movement against Dutch colonial rule. He was deeply religious, humble, and respected by the Japanese people. His leadership turned frustration into a massive national uprising that lasted 5 years.
So, when Diponegoro finally took back, how did the Dutch respond?
Okay. This question is very interesting. Okay, so the Dutch were shocked at first, but they underestimated him. But once the rebellion spread quickly across Java, they mobilized tens of thousands of soldiers. They also brought in reinforcement from other colonies. The response became increasingly harsh, involving scourges, earth tactics, and strict military blockades.
What strategies did Diponegoro use to hold out against such a powerful force?
Okay. Diponegoro used guerrilla warfare. His force used surprise attacks, hit and run tactics, and knowledge of local terrain to outmaneuver the Dutch. They avoided open battle because the Dutch had stronger weapons like gun, shotgun, bomb, tank, and other. Diponegoro also used religious motivation, spreading messages of justice and resistance, which helped unite thousands of followers.
How much support did Diponegoro get from the local communities?
Okay. The support was a lot. Villagers provide food, shelter, and safe routes. Religious leaders spread messages encouraging people to join the fight. Farmers even hid Diponegoro's troops in their rice fields and forests. The war became a people's movement, not just a priest rebellion. Okay.
Could you take us through some of the major moments of the war?
Okay, sure. Here are a few. First, in 1825, the war begins when Diponegoro removed a Dutch construction marker on his land. After that, in 1826, Diponegoro's force won several early battles, taking control of central Java's countryside. And then, in 1828, the Dutch attacked by building military fort across Java in Diponegoro's supply line. And then in 1829, many commanders in Diponegoro's army are confused, weakening the resistance. And last, in 1830, Diponegoro is invited to a peace negotiation in Magelang, only to be betrayed and arrested. This event saved the entire war.
So, how did the World War eventually end?
Okay, the war ended in 1830 when Diponegoro was captured through deception. He agreed to negotiate, expecting a peaceful dialogue, but the Dutch arrested him instead. Without his leadership, the resistance collapsed, and Diponegoro was later exiled to Makassar until he died.
What were the impact after such a huge conflict?
Okay, the war caused huge population losses and economic damage, but it also strengthened Indonesians' desire for freedom. It inspired later nationalist movement and became a symbol of resistance against foreign control. Many Indonesians today see the war as an early foundation for the future struggle for independence in Indonesia. Okay.
Why is the Diponegoro War considered such a major resistance movement?
Okay, because it involved hundreds of thousands of people, lasted 5 years, and forced the Dutch to spend enormous resources. It covered almost all of Java and unified people across different regions and social classes. Few colonial uprisings at the time were dislodged of this organized.
Unfriendly but essential cut way back from Diponegoro struggle.
Okay. Only three key lessons. One, courage to stand against injustice, even when the enemy seems stronger than us. And then in number two is unity matters. Diponegoro's successor because he brought together nobles, peasants, and religious leaders. And last, number three, identify and culture should be protected because losing them means losing who we are. His story reminds us that fighting for dignity and fairness always relevant.
That was amazing. Thank you, Dr. Alvari, for sharing this with us.
Oh, it's my pleasure, and also thank you for inviting me in History Unlocked.
And thank you, listener, for joining another episode of History Unlocked.
If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to follow and share it with your friends. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.